What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will start this game off. The run from the shotgun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. NC State quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Hines is back in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs have moved it inside the 20. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Slithers into space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. We'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. NC State will pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Coughlin. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Bickley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. on space and turn on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Bickley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Got a man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
On his way from around the 50. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and...
There he goes! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. Wolfpack will get the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Coffee. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palm.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the... Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as his offense continues to show great patience.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Falls in the deep ball. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The throw to the outside is complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a
touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start.
Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Heel off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Okay, ready? Ringo! Ringo! 42 Spiders!
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Snowed under by the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. The sure hands. It's Goff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense really needs to have a plan.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on second down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. The big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Makes the grab. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He's got an open man. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught close to the marker. It's battle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.